If you've ever wondered how grandmas make cooking look so effortless, you're not alone. For generations, they've been passing down simple yet genius kitchen hacks that make everyday cooking easier, tastier, and more efficient. These are the types of tips that you don't find in modern recipe books, but have been perfected over decades of home-cooked meals. Today, we'll uncover 10 of these insane cooking hacks that only grandmas seem to know. Hacks that are guaranteed to make your life in the kitchen smoother and your food more delicious. Number 1. The Flavor Balancing Act. Balancing flavors is an art that grandmas have mastered, and it's all about understanding how to blend the 5 key tastes: salty, sweet, sour, bitter, and umami. One of the most important aspects of flavor balancing is knowing when to contrast or enhance a flavor. For example, if a soup is too bland, a dash of soy sauce or fish sauce can add an umami depth, amplifying other flavors without overpowering the dish. Sourness is another key element. Adding a splash of citrus juice, like lemon or lime, or vinegar at the end of cooking, can brighten flavors and add a zesty finish that cuts through the richness of dishes, like stews or braised meats. Sweetness isn't just for desserts. Adding honey or maple syrup to savory dishes can offset bitterness, especially in ingredients like Brussels sprouts or kale. Another secret is layering flavors gradually. For instance, rather than adding salt all at once, seasoning at multiple stages of cooking can enhance the complexity of the dish. Balancing bitterness can be achieved by incorporating creamy ingredients like yogurt or coconut milk, which soften harsh edges. Number 2. Creative uses for everyday items. Everyday kitchen items often serve more than one purpose, and grandmas know all the secrets. A muffin tin, for instance, can be used beyond baking cupcakes. It's great for portioning out ingredients, like prepping sauces, diced vegetables, or making perfectly shaped meatballs. A cheese grater isn't just for cheese. Use it to grate cold butter for pastry dough, which helps keep it flaky, or to zest citrus fruits for adding brightness to dishes. If you want to keep your herbs fresh, an unused mesh produce bag can be transformed into a drying bag. Just hang the herbs upside down in a cool, dry place to air dry them quickly. Aluminum foil is another kitchen superhero. It can be shaped into a makeshift funnel, or you can crumple it up and use it to scrub pots and pans clean. Wooden chopsticks can be repurposed as skewers, or to help keep pot lids slightly open when simmering stews to avoid overboiling. Number 3, saving time with batch cooking and freezing. Batch cooking and freezing is a powerful technique to save time and reduce daily meal prep. When batch cooking, one of the most efficient strategies is to make versatile base ingredients in large quantities, like caramelized onions, roasted vegetables, or shredded chicken. These can be used in multiple dishes throughout the week. Think soups, tacos, stir-fries, or casseroles. To maximize freezer space and prevent freezer burn, use resealable freezer bags and lay them flat to freeze, creating stackable portions. Another tip is to flash freeze items like berries, meatballs, or sliced fruits on a baking sheet before transferring them to bags. This prevents them from clumping together. Sauces and soups can be frozen in muffin tins for single-serving portions, making it easy to defrost just what you need. When preparing meals for freezing, consider undercooking starchy elements like pasta or rice slightly, as they tend to continue cooking when reheated. Labeling your freezer bags with the date and content is crucial for tracking freshness and planning meals efficiently. Number 4, making food last longer. One effective way to make produce last longer is by controlling humidity. Vegetables like leafy greens, celery, and carrots keep fresh longer when wrapped in a damp paper towel and placed inside a plastic bag with small holes for ventilation. Root vegetables such as potatoes, onions, and garlic need a cool, dark, and dry place. Storing them separately from each other prevents them from spoiling faster, as they emit gases that can accelerate ripening. Fresh herbs can be stored upright in a glass jar with a little water, like a bouquet, and then covered with a loose plastic bag to keep them hydrated without wilting. To prevent cheese from drying out, wrap it in parchment paper or wax paper before putting it in an airtight container. This allows the cheese to breathe without molding. Berries are best stored unwashed in a breathable container lined with a paper towel to absorb excess moisture, extending their freshness. For meats, portion and wrap them tightly in plastic wrap before freezing to avoid freezer burn, ensuring that the quality remains high for longer storage periods. Number 5. Repurposing leftovers. Repurposing leftovers is an art that allows for creative and delicious meals while minimizing waste. A common hack is transforming leftover vegetables or meat into hearty frittatas or omelets. Simply chop up the leftovers, saute them, and mix with eggs for a quick meal. Leftover mashed potatoes can be reshaped into potato pancakes or added to soups to thicken and add creaminess. For leftover pasta, reinvent it by tossing it in olive oil, garlic, and chili flakes for a quick aglio e olio, or bake it into a pasta casserole with cheese and a few veggies. If you have leftover rice, turn it into fried rice by adding soy sauce, scrambled eggs, and any available protein or vegetables. Overripe fruits like bananas, berries, or peaches can be blended into smoothies, turned into compotes for pancakes, or added to muffin batter. Roasted or grilled meats are great for sandwiches, wraps, or tacos the next day. Always think about adding a new flavor or cooking method to give the leftovers a fresh twist. Number 6. Baking secrets for perfect results. Achieving perfect baking results relies on precise techniques and small tricks. One of the key secrets is to measure ingredients by weight rather than volume. Using a kitchen scale ensures accuracy and consistency, especially for dry ingredients like flour, which can vary greatly when scooped. For fluffier cakes and muffins, always cream your butter and sugar together thoroughly to incorporate air, which gives the final product a lighter texture. When adding flour to batters, fold gently using a spatula to prevent overworking the gluten. This maintains the softness in cakes and cookies. Temperature is also crucial. Chilling dough before baking, like for cookies or pie crusts, prevents spreading and maintains shape. Another trick is to preheat the baking sheet in the oven for items like biscuits or scones to encourage an immediate rise and create a crispy bottom. If baking a loaf or cake that needs even rising, create a shallow groove or cut on the surface of the batter to control where the rise will occur. Number 7. Cleaning hacks to make kitchen life easier. Keeping the kitchen clean doesn't have to be a chore with these clever hacks. For greasy stovetops, mix equal parts of baking soda and dish soap to create a paste. Apply it to the grease spots, let it sit for 10 minutes, then scrub gently with a sponge. This combination breaks down grease effectively without scratching surfaces. For a microwave cleanup, fill a microwave-safe bowl with water and a few lemon slices, then microwave on high for 3 minutes. The steam will loosen stuck-on food and deodorize the microwave, making it easy to wipe clean. To clean and freshen garbage disposals, freeze vinegar in an ice cube tray with pieces of lemon or orange peel. Grinding these cubes in the disposal sharpens blades and eliminates odors. Wooden cutting boards absorb smells and stains. Sprinkle coarse salt on the surface, then rub it with half a lemon. The salt acts as an abrasive, while the lemon juice has natural antibacterial properties that sanitize the board. Number 8. Time-saving preparation tricks. For efficient meal preparation, one time-saving trick is to invest in a quality mandolin slicer. It can quickly and uniformly slice vegetables like potatoes, cucumbers, or carrots, making salad or stir-fry prep fast and precise. When prepping garlic in bulk, smash each clove with the flat side of a chef's knife, making it easier to peel and chop several cloves at once. You can also use a food processor to chop multiple ingredients simultaneously, such as onions, celery, and carrots for a soup base. Just pulse until you reach the desired consistency. A citrus juicer or fork can help extract the most juice from lemons and limes quickly. Microwave the fruit for 10 seconds beforehand to soften it, making juicing even easier. To prep ingredients like meat or cheese, freeze them slightly before cutting. This makes them firmer and allows for thin, even slicing, perfect for stir-fries or cheese platters. Number 9. Mastering the art of moisture control. Controlling moisture is crucial for achieving perfect texture in your dishes. For crispy-skinned poultry or meat, pat it completely dry before seasoning and roasting or pan-searing. Any moisture on the surface will cause steaming rather than searing, leading to a soggy texture. When stir-frying, ensure vegetables are completely dry, as excess water causes steaming instead of the quick sauté needed for tender, crisp results. When roasting root vegetables, such as potatoes or carrots, space them out on the baking sheet. Crowding creates steam and prevents them from caramelizing properly. For homemade fries or chips, soak cut potatoes in water for 30 minutes to remove excess starch, then dry them thoroughly before frying. This results in a crunchier exterior. When making bread, avoid adding too much flour during kneading, as it can make the dough dry and dense. Instead, keep the dough slightly sticky. The right moisture level is key to a soft and airy loaf. Number 10. Enhancing texture and presentation. To enhance texture and presentation, contrast is key. For instance, adding crunchy elements like toasted nuts, seeds, or crispy fried shallots can elevate creamy dishes like soups, salads, or pastas by providing textural variety. To make vegetables more visually appealing and interesting in texture, blanch them quickly in boiling water, then shock them in ice water. This keeps them crisp and retains their vibrant color. When serving steaks or roasts, let the meat rest before slicing to allow the juices to redistribute, ensuring a tender, juicy texture with a beautiful, appetizing sheen. Garnishing with fresh herbs, citrus zest, or edible flowers adds not only a pop of color, but also a burst of flavor and aroma, enhancing both taste and presentation. Layering textures is another technique. For example, serve creamy mashed potatoes alongside roasted, crispy-skinned chicken to create contrast on the plate. Finally, plate height matters. Stacking elements or using ring molds can give the dish a professional look, making it visually dynamic. These hacks may seem simple, but they're incredibly effective, and they've stood the test of time for a reason. Grandmas have perfected the art of cooking through years of experience, knowing exactly how to make meals not only taste better, but also be quicker, easier, and more cost-effective. Try out some of these hacks in your own kitchen and see the difference for yourself. You'll be cooking like a pro in no time. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to share them with friends and family, and let us know which one you're most excited to try in the comments below.